Hey guys, Lotus Moon here with another Mobius Final Fantasy video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing another unlocking video and going to be completely unlocking and 8-paneling one of our new 3 jobs, the Paladin. So the Paladin is still rated very high in Japan, and it's, in my opinion, the best of the 3 new jobs we got currently in this new job batch, although the Devote Mage is also extremely strong. All 3 jobs are going to be really good though if you get any of them, but in this video I'm going to be talking about the Paladin. So in this job batch, these are the first jobs we got to feature new light and dark elements. So I'm really excited about the Paladin, and the purpose of this video is to kind of show you guys how many skill seeds you'll need to completely 8-panel him, talk about his stats a little bit and his weapons, and just see if this is a job you guys might be interested in using. Now, he is a defender role in multiplayer, so if you're going to use a multiplayer, be sure to bring your debuffs and taunts, stuff like that. He has extremely high HP and defense, so he's going to be an extremely good defender, probably the best defender in the game right now. So let's go ahead and start the unlocking. So just as a visual review, I think he looks pretty sweet. His armor looks really awesome, definitely very unique. I don't really get why his eyes are covered. Maybe so he can't see no darkness, I don't know, or maybe he's always seen darkness. But kind of funny, it's kind of odd to me, but he looks pretty awesome. I definitely like the looks of him. His base HP at level 0 is 748, and base magic is 75%. So, for this guy, you're mostly going to be needing light and water skill seeds. Light is going to be your primary skill seed though, so be sure to farm up a lot. As you can see here, I had to re-farm up a lot of light skill seeds. I have nearly 1 million in anticipation of making this video. And then water is going to be your second primary element for this job. So let's get started here with the first skill panel. As you can see here though, like I said, light and water, and these numbers will just increase as we go further along. On the first skill panel, you will get to save the queen. It's his starter weapon. It has light draw plus 50. Not a very good weapon. It's his starter weapon. I wouldn't recommend using it. But, so let's go ahead and auto-unlock this first panel. It's really too bad though, because I've always really liked the Save the Queen weapons in the Final Fantasy franchise. I always thought they're pretty cool, and they're usually one of the stronger warrior weapons for your warrior classes in Final Fantasy, so I'm surprised that they didn't give it better stats in this game. So let's move on to the second skill panel here. We get Clutch Barrier, but nothing too amazing I can see here. Just standard stats. And remember, I'm starting with almost nearly 1 million light skill seeds, and I believe I'm out of gold openers. So we get a good idea of how many skill seeds we're going to need. Third skill panel, we get Resist Light 10%, Clutch Brave. Let's auto-unlock this. Here we are, fourth skill panel. So, I will use a couple of silver openers here though, just to make use of them, save a few light skill seeds. So I'm going to be using a silver opener on this enhanced light, 36,000 light skill seeds. And I'll also use on this elemental starter here for another 27,000. And the rest we're just going to auto unlock. We're going to get resist water here. Lots of magic, which is good. And we now get to unlock the Crusader. Very nice. So before we continue unlocking here, let's just take a look how he looks now as a Crusader. So his armors get more embellished with gold trim. Looks like a little bit more blue feature than, yeah. In his first job, it looks more silver. In the Crusader job, it looks a little bit more blue accents. Pretty nice, looks awesome. And I just want to see how he looks with his Save the Queen. I know it's not a very good weapon, but it does look pretty nice. It's a pretty nice looking weapon. Unfortunately, the stats are not going to be good enough for us. So at 4 panels, let's take a look also at his base stats. We're now at 2,500 base HP and 240% magic. Defense is incredible. So let's go ahead and keep unlocking. 5th skill panel, always easy to do. Very low numbers and skill seeds. We get resist fire and resist light. So let's go ahead and auto unlock this panel. And get his new weapon here. How do you pronounce that? Gallatin? I'm not sure. Probably butchering it. So its auto abilities is Healing Victory 15%. Not too bad, but I'm usually looking for more of like damage increasing auto abilities personally. But definitely this will help him keep him alive. Job change recast, I mean that's not bad too. That's pretty good for a weapon. I'm not really super excited about this weapon though. And I'll go over its final stats and also his rating on Ultima. 6th skill panel, we get Clutch Wall. So more really great clutch abilities for being a defender. Resist Light again. And Enhance Light. Auto unlock that. Okay, 7th skill panel. Resist Light 10%, Healing Victory 20%, so even more Healing Victory. So you're going to be healing a lot between battles, which is nice. Especially to keep alive and like tower events and such. Let's go ahead and auto unlock this. Very nice. And finally the 8th panel. Again, I'm gonna try to use a couple of silver openers here just to use them up. Let's see here, what's the best value? Probably these two down here. Elemental Starter, save up 40 light skill seeds, so let's go ahead and use one there. And I'm also gonna use it for this extended break here to save up some water, I guess. And I'll use one more for the hell of it. Enhance Ultimate, another 36,000 light. Not too bad value for your Sylvan openers. Just remember, for your final weapon upgrade, you're gonna need almost 100,000 light skill seeds, so it's gonna be really expensive. But let's go ahead and auto unlock the rest. Should be no problem at all. Very nice. And we can finally get its final job title as Knight of Avalon. For Camelot and our king we quest. Haha. Nice little flavor text there. Alright, our job is now fully unlocked at 8 panels. So let's go ahead and change him over to Knight of Avalon. So, visually, what I can see here, he gets some kind of weird little... I don't understand the purpose of this armor. It's very decorative, but why is it looking like a little... It looks like it'd be really hard to run in these armor. Yeah, that's completely new. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like an armor cape. Like a butt cape. I'm not saying it doesn't look good. It looks cool. I like the looks of it. I'm just wondering its functionality. But anyway, visually he does look really cool. Let's see here. His helmet pretty much stays the same. His eyes are still covered up for whatever reason. He can't see. But really good looking job. He's a pretty cool looking knight. And here's his stats here to the right. Knight of Avalon. Okay, so what we're left with here at level 0, no extra abilities on the top here. 5,942 HP, 339 attack, 200 break, and 450% magic. Of course, this is a 7-speed job, and you got 8 stars of defense. So the defense is incredible. His damage reduction is going to be really noticeable, and he's going to be able to survive some really strong blows. Now let's take a look at his weapon. Like I said, I currently have the Mythic Knight's weapon, which is rated on Ultima as a double S rank, which is super strong. Let's look at his Gallatin X, whatever. So visually, it looks pretty sweet. It's actually not that bad, stat-wise. Compared to now, remember I've been boosting this weapon, so it's hard to give an exact comparison. But even with my Braveheart boosted, I'm only losing out a little bit of magic, and that's only because I've been boosting magic on my Braveheart. So magic is pretty close. The attack and HP are noticeably higher on this Gallatin here, so pretty nice looking weapon. Let's see how he looks with it. It really matches his outfit, so I really like the looks of the weapon. I think the main problem with this weapon though is its auto abilities. Healing Victory 15% and Job Change Recast. That doesn't do a lot for me, and that's probably why its weapon is rated so low. And here I'll show you what I'm talking about. So here on Ultima, you know, it's a really good rating system for all the weapons and jobs. So here's the weapon I was just showing you. And as you can see here, it's only rated at a C. So pretty average. Not a weapon I would really waste your time with boosting. And I know that's a question a lot of you guys have, you know, which weapon should I boost? Just because there's a new job out doesn't mean their weapon is good to boost. And the main thing you want to be looking at is its auto abilities, because really you can keep boosting a weapon. I mean, look at the unboosted and boosted difference here. I mean, it's night and day. We're going to be boosting weapons for a very long time to get all these extra stats. But what you want to be concerned about is the auto abilities, because the attack, the break, the HP, all those can get boosted up quite high. It's the auto abilities that really count. And look like this actually gets a 4th auto ability eventually. We already know about the Healing Victory. So it looks like Healing Victory can go all the way up to 30%, which is pretty amazing actually, the amount of HP you'll be recovering. So if you're trying to just stay alive and not worried so much about damage, this might be a really good weapon for that. Just keeping alive and gain all that extra Healing Victory. We already know about the Job Change Recast. Looks like we get this 3rd auto ability, Rise Guard, plus 5%. So a little bit more defense. And then the 4th auto ability would be Special Move Level Up plus 1. So I'm assuming that's going to be for its ultimate. So just keep in mind it's rated C and C in multiplayer. And the reason why I was comparing it to the Braveheart is just because the Braveheart is, well, really all of the weapons we got from the Dissidia Legend jobs are extremely powerful, and I believe they're all rated double S. So let me just go back to that really quick. Let's see here. This will only take a minute. Here we go. Here's the Mythic Knight. And here's his weapon. It's still loading and trying to translate, but as you can see here, its multiplayer and single player are rated at S rank. So S rank is pretty much the highest rank, and the reason why is because of its auto abilities. Let me just wait for this to translate really quick. Oh, so slow. There we go. So yeah, so its evaluation is S rank on this weapon, and the reason why is because look at this final stats here: critical damage up 70%, attuned chain 50%, break damage up 70%, and special move up level up 1+1. So damage wise, this is gonna be incredible. Like I said, as far as like HP and attack and magic power, all those we can reinforce now with boosting. Just keep a look at the auto abilities. And like I said, this one's rated at S rank, and unlike the Paladin's weapons, only rated as C. So anyway, let's get back to the game here. But still, like I said, if you're in a situation where you're not concerned about damage, Healing Victory will eventually get boosted up to 30%, which is pretty nice. So I'm just gonna put the Braveheart on for now. Anyway, and let's take a look at compared to the Brotherhood. So again, it's less. Brotherhood actually has quite a bit less magic. So it's not a bad weapon. I'm not trying to say it's a bad weapon. It's just keep in mind, whatever jobs you have, be sure to take a look at its final auto abilities, and then make your decision on boosting based on that. For me, I'm gonna continue boosting the Braveheart, but I might spend some time boosting this as well. So I'm just gonna use his default weapon for now because it does give extra HP, and I'm kind of curious how much HP this guy can get. So let's go ahead and put some cards on him. Now I don't have any light cards for him yet. I still have to try purchasing them, but for now let's just go ahead and put some support cards. And sure. So anyway, with just these support cards in, we're now up to 11,000 HP, and that is huge. So huge survivability. So let's take all these cards off again. I wanted to talk about his auto abilities here. So auto abilities, we got the Clutch Barrier, Clutch Brave, and Clutch Wall. Enhanced Life 50%, Resist Fire 20%, Resist Water 20%, Resist Light 40%, and then extend the Elemental Starter plus 16. That's pretty much for all jobs. Same thing, Extended Break. Healing Victory 35%. And that's including his weapon, so pretty cool. Now this guy 100% resistance to defense lowering abilities, so that's awesome. So if you're facing an enemy that is continually trying to lower your defense, this guy will resist it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for him for auto abilities. Nothing too spectacular. Remember, this is a defensive type job and a really great defender, so he's not going to be having that huge damage if you're looking for that. So it's a pretty sweet job. Definitely going to have a lot of fun with him. We don't have a lot to choose from in terms of light cards at the moment. Right now, pretty much for light cards, you either want to be getting his area attack or his single target attack. Unless you can get one of the new early acquisition cards. So yeah, I might be getting either this guy here, Ramu, or the single target Odin for his light base attacks. So that's really all I have to talk about right now with you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are having a great time. I am a little bit frustrated at the moment because I am waiting for the February calendar to drop, and I know a lot of people are waiting. We don't have any calendar yet, so I'm really curious about how they're going to release us the cloud job and what else is in store for us. I'm kind of hoping that they'll give us 4-star Sicarius, so we can finally get 5-star cards on our FFRK card. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. It's been Lotus Moon. Hope you enjoyed this unlocking video. I'm not going to do a damage demonstration on this guy yet, simply because I don't really have good cards for him at the moment. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.